Okay, this is better than nature. We'll be recruiting Inez. If you chose car over Milver Street, you'll have the shield gadget, which I do recommend having for this quest line. If you chose Milver Street over car, you'll need to go get the shield separately at the Euphoria Repair Center. I will put a link in the description on how to get it separately outside of car's questline. And so I do recommend going to do that and then coming back and then doing this, because the shield will come in handy with these fights. I think that's
Minister,
about it.
I'm telling you I can do more. I've been proving myself to you time and again, haven't I? All I'm asking is a mite of trust. Let me fix my arm and I'll...
Calm. Do try to understand my perspective. You were so lethargic returning, I had you pre-marked as a casualty. Do you know how many forms I've had to fill out on your behalf?
Now hold on. I went into enemy territory crawling with dangerous creatures for you alone to get some dusty report. And you got the audacity to complain about paperwork? If this contract weren't staying my hand, I reckon you'd be answering to it right about now.
Join me.
That's surely the most tempting offer I've heard all day.
Please pay this disgruntled employee no mind. What would she do without Auntie's hand to guide her if she were unemployed? I should think death a preferable alternative.
That's it. I'd rather be a down-and-outer for the rest of my life than crushed under your counterfeit leather boa boot a second longer. I quit!
Good for you. Now punch his hat off.
What? I have done nothing to deserve such...
Oh, you're a smarmy
such
little...
barbaric
Blech.
treatment. This is unheard of, and I might add, you'll not be welcome with an Auntie's choice once more. We'll not take a contract shirker back into our fold.
So you say. But Auntie's choice ain't seen a trooper like me before. You'll regret counting me out. Till then, I hope you choke on your mock apple martinis. If you're serious about that job offer, come find me when you're done with this clown.
She will most assuredly regret her decision. Most assuredly. But I suppose that is no longer my concern. Troopers abandoning their contracts. Blackguards like you running rampant. What is becoming of this island? I fear I may never know.
Yeah, right.
All done in there? Hope that little dust up back there didn't put you off. My contract had me caged, and I was glad to get a few licks in during the jailbreak. I'd like to take you up on your offer, if you're good for it. You're going places. Could be I'm keen on heading that direction myself. If you help me fix my graft, you'll retain the services of a fully functioning enhanced soldier. Me. Don't matter what you set your mind to, together we'll be unstoppable. And in time, maybe I'll have earned myself the clout to be welcomed back into Auntie's choice.
You got a deal.
Had a feeling you knew a good offer when you seen it. Once I'm in top form, you'll be pleasantly surprised to see what I'm capable of. Just gotta find out how to get there first. Doc Tinsley worked with grafts for some time before she came to Fairfield. Damn fine scientist. Reckon we should visit her lab at the edge of town to see if she's got ideas for us.
This
All
much
right.
of the crowd's not likely to keep a low profile. Someone ought to head back to mind the ship.
We'll send Val back.
Acknowledged.
After you.
All right. Let's make sure this is active. She's in the barn behind City, or I keep calling it City Hall, Town Hall.
Would pulverizing them suffice? No, I couldn't liquefy them. Apply heat and congeal them into kibble no beast could resist. Oh, Ethel, darling, you're a genius. Approach with less haste next time, won't you? Copernicus may be tame, but he still doesn't take kindly to being startled. Oh, Inez, you look, well, like you could use an ice bath and a cup of newly formulated trip teas. Has something happened?
Something has, all right. I ended my contract effective immediately. Now I'm free to prove myself to everyone in Auntie's Choice. My way.
Well, that's wonderful news. Or is it? I admit I'm still trying to work through what contracts mean hereabouts. But you do appear to be pleased, so I shall be pleased for you.
It says you can help.
Ah, that is not common knowledge in this town. But since Inez appears to trust you, I suppose I can do the same. Before I began my new illustrious career working with our tame, scaly friends here, I was a researcher in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Oh, I was on the verge of breakthrough when they shut us down. Oh, when I think of the lives I could have reached. But in my current role, I do try to help where I can.
Where my own first aid training can't reach, Doc's got me covered. The graft knocked me on my ass for weeks when I first got it. But she nursed me back to health.
Would if I could have done more.
Well, you can do more now.
Right. I have a lead, Inez. I've identified 2 viable beasts on this island that you may be compatible with. Though it may not be easy to acquire the suitable specimens. The first candidate is the Skeleton Crabble. It has a rare form of albinism and was last spotted on the western coast by Protectorate scientists, who unfortunately went missing. I happened upon an old report of theirs along with a code used to operate their machinery. If their fate is what I suspect, the code may be of use to you.
I heard rumors of the creature myself. Our skeleton sounds a good bit larger than the average Crabble. Meaner and smarter, too.
And the second candidate?
The second candidate is a Raptidon Matriarch, the only one of her kind on the island as I understand it. She was last spotted in the crags near the Vox Relay.
Deep in Protectorate territory. This matriarch sure ain't making it easy for us. She'll be more aggressive and more cunning than her smaller kin.
Alright, any idea how to kill it?
When you breach the matriarch's lair, you must rouse her from hibernation. I found pheromones to be quite effective. Inez, I'm certain you know a formula that may suffice.
That I do.
Excellent. It'll be a rather unpleasant wake-up call for the matriarch, so she'll be upon you in moments. I suggest your armaments be at the ready. Then the grafting part is yours.
Alright, kill the creatures. Chop off the parts. Seems straightforward.
Yes, though I would recommend a careful surgical removal of the specimens, please. Now, when you acquire one or both of these parts, return here straight away, and we can begin surgery. Matriarch, I mean, law guide you both out there. Oh, I love questions.
Let me see if this will explain it, or I'll explain it after. No. No. Okay. So, you don't have to do both. We can either acquire the Raptidon in the north, which will, when grafted on Inez, will give her the ability to camouflage herself to, come and heal you without the enemy seeing. If you choose to go get the Crabble in the south, that part that gets grafted on will give Inez the ability to shoot scalding shells as an attack. So it's sort of an either or. That's a map. So this one down here, we'll go get both of them and then we'll see. But you don't need to get both because you can't install both. You'll have to choose. One is camouflage and one is, one's a support and one is an attack. So we'll go get both, and I will go get the matriarch first, just because there's some dead bodies up here with shock weapon, and we'll use that in the south. So we're gonna go north first, and we're gonna get the Raptidon, and I'll meet you guys sort of by these buildings here, and then we'll run up because it's a little confusing. But I'll meet you guys right there. Okay, we're here. These are the two buildings right by the fast travel drop pad landing zone fast travel spot. And we're going to go from here. So this is how we got up here. So we're headed this way. You want to find this little spot between... You can't get there by going east at all. You have to hit this spot, which is why I started back this far. Explosive grenade, grab that. That will come in handy with the matriarch.
Looks like a fight.
Get some distance here.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. Ain't nothing there. I'm the one you need to worry about. Appreciate a little help, Commander.
All right.
It's a pro-
Oh, little baby. All right, we're gonna look for a few bodies here because a couple of them will have shock weapons on them with a lot faster fire rate than my shotgun, which does really, really well. It's just the reload, and I want to find a mod for it that gives it like 8 bullets instead of 3. There you are. I think you're the one. Yeah, shock machine gun right here. We are... not really helpful. But we are right here. This is where we came up. And it's that body right there. So if you want the shock machine gun, which I do... Alright, let's head in. Did I just see somebody else? Pretty sure there's another body around here with additional ammunition. Which is what I'm looking for. Can't find them in the grass though.
Raptidons are ever malleable. Eden doesn't want them around and they don't belong here. But they sure carved out a place for themselves. I can respect that.
Okay, we are going to stay on the ledge because it'll allow us to bottleneck them and make them easier to kill.
armed and ready.
Don't forget your shield, which I completely Well, I used outside, but I didn't mention it. Alright. Let's see if I can't. There we go.
Anyway, sure.
See if I can get some more shells just in case I run out of shock rods. There we go. Get more shock rods too. Yeah, alright. Oh, here's the other shock machine. I knew there was someone else around with ammunition.
Keep howling. We're coming for you.
Okay, we're going to go in, sort of activate them, and then again we're going to do the same thing we did there and bottleneck them in this little path here. Makes it a little easier.
Look alive, Commander.
If I can jump up.
Take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when. Hey, got a distraction for
There
you.
we
Over
go.
here. Free hole in the head.
Thanks.
Send me in. Help me out.
Ah!
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
I'm trying. These boots aren't doing what I want them to do. Ah!
Knew you had.
Alright, let's clear most of them out. Looks like we got most of them.
Yep. Matriarch's here, all right. Let's put our heads together. See these half-eaten remains? They're a sign. Matriarchs lose their appetite when they're on the verge of going into a state of torpor. She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. But I got one way to get her attention.
Listening. Do you have observation? Not sure what information I didn't discover, but we can get done what we need to get done with this.
You know how Doc mentioned pheromones? Well, it just so happened that I procured some Raptidon glandular extract in my travels. Should do the trick. A matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation unless she senses a threat to her authority. She hates rivals.
Okay. Science 2.
All right, let's do this.
Alright, so last time I was here, this area was a good place too because there's a curve. So you have shelter, some good cover.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
is she?
Look at a few courts low, Commander.
Put the shield on. Did I go through all of those? I did. Let the shield come back up.
Anyone else? Here, a medic?
The idea is to kill them before you die. Can't have our fearless leader firing on empty. Let's get the crap.
Alright, now we will loot. Don't leave without looting because you need the Raptidon Matriarch grafting specimen. It's the whole reason that we came here.
That's the limb. Bring it here.
Alright, and then there's one more thing that you should get while you're here. This particular high security lockbox is the murder or something. Murder's best friend. From what I haven't opened it yet, but from what I can tell, it is a melee weapon because it has a grip mod slot on it. And you can open it when you get back to the ship, and I think it requires, I want to say 7 keys. I want to say 7. I didn't fill it in. Let's go with 7. Alright. Now, is there anything else? Oh, little baby. Okay, so we're done in here. So now we have to head south. Let's get out. Oh, by the way, little FYI, there's a back way into the Vox relay if you want to go that way.
This drainage pipe must be coming right from the Vox relay.
Yep.
They're lucky the Raps ain't chewed their way through yet.
Yep. Alright, back at start. Alright, and I will see you guys when we reach down here. Okay, we are here. There is one thing that I want to point out. I hate this map so much. There's one thing I want to point out about the southern one. It is a burrower, and this is going to be my 3rd time fighting it because I was using the shock machine gun. And every time the fighting cleared, the Skeleton Crabble was nowhere to be found. So I'm going to do it this 3rd time. And we're going to use just the shotgun or use any weapon. I'm going to test a theory that I'm assuming it died mid-burrow because of the shock weapon, because of effect buildup. Which means that would explain why it was nowhere to be found after the fighting stopped because it died below the map. So I'm going to do this a 3rd time. And we're going to do it with the shotgun. Do it. And if this works, then the lesson we've learned is you can do this fight with any weapon that doesn't cause effect buildup. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. So we're going to be using the shotgun and the explosive grenades.
Well, you hate to be proven right. These folk have been dead a while. And that must be the machinery Doc mentioned.
Over here, Commander.
I am gonna loot everything, all the food
Huh.
and ammunition.
Terminal reroutes power to speakers.
Be sure to get this. If you have explosives 4, you might be able to pick up some mines. Which I don't have, but we can get the crafting materials.
They were using sound to lure the crabbles out. Let's see here.
More explosive grenades.
Generator's back on.
Explosive
Power up that
grenades.
phonotron, would you? Should cause enough ruckus to make the skeleton come out and play.
Hey, what am I supposed to do? Just stand around and look pretty?
Yes, you're the lure.
You can press the button too.
You will be our taunting guy. Okay, so what's going to happen, I'm going to pull this lever. It's going to come out of the ground up on this little upper part right here. We're going to go around the side. I'm going to get Niles to taunt it from some other direction, and we're going to pelt it with explosive grenades. I happen to have 14 of them. We're not going to need all 14 of them, but if you can craft some to go along with the 4 or so that we just picked up in the cave, that will help you quite a bit because it does take quite a bit of damage. And I don't even think I have anything in explosives. We'll put 1 in explosives. We'll put 1 in explosives. Just for a little extra boost. Alright. Let's hope this works. I know I'm easily distracted. Stop. Don't forget your shield.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Niles, there you go.
You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Watch yourself.
Damn yourself. How's he still standing? Almost got it. Don't let up.
See, he's burrowing. And if he dies while he's burrowed, we've lost it and we're going to have to replay. Inez, stop cutting in front of me, babe.
Anyone else? Here, a medic.
No, don't burrow! Stupid thing. I need it to come out. Where is it?
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Okay, do not burrow.
Armed and ready.
Okay, so this is the first time out of 3 attempts where it did. Oh, not done. Not done. Where are my people? Oh, for God's sakes, why was I not loaded?
Well, that
There we go.
phonotron was effective.
Okay,
Now we
so
just need the specimen.
what
Mind
we
the pincers.
learned
They
is...
can be a little feisty even after death.
Shut up, Inez. Talking. Okay, so what we learned is do not fight this one with any weapon that gives effect damage over time, because there is a high probability that it will die while burrowed, and you will not be able to get this graft. Now, the Crabble one... Where are you? The Crabble one will give Inez the ability to shoot scalding shells as an attack. If you don't want that one, then don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. You don't even have to come down here. But if that's the one you want, do not fight this with anything that gives damage over time, because it will die while burrowed. Or there's at least like a high probability that it will die when burrowed, because it's done it to me twice now. And this is the third time I've fought it, and the only time I fought it without damage over time. Okay, so now we are going to loot all of it.
Nice work. Mind bringing it over here so I can take a gander?
Are you okay, Inez?
Muscular reticulation's still intact. Cartilaginous integrity mostly sound. A good clean cut. And the pincer's still sharp. Yeah, this'll do just fine. Shame about all the scientists, though. I was hoping this wouldn't be too steep a price. Reckon we should head back to Doc Tinsley's. I got accessories aplenty, with the skeleton and matriarch specimens both in hand. In honesty, I don't know which one I should ask Doc to patch me up with. Can't go wrong with either, but one could be the better choice. If you've got an opinion, I'm keen to hear it.
What can each graft
The
do?
material we harvested from the skeleton crabble
This
could
one.
allow me to fire off scalding shell shards. They'd pierce through armor easily, I imagine. And the part from the Raptidon Matriarch should let me camouflage myself at will, like other Raps can. I'd be able to close the distance and heal you up without the enemy noticing.
I personally want her to heal me because I'm constantly getting damaged. So I'm going to choose this one.
Exactly what I was thinking. I'm good to head to Doc's lab with the news and this part when you are.
Okay, let's head back, and I will meet you guys at Doc Tinsley's. Okay, we are back at Doc's.
Back again? I hope the hunting has gone well.
It has. Can you install a new graph now?
Certainly, if you've procured the right materials. I've been fine-tuning the procedure in the meantime. I do believe it'll be as smooth as Crabble butter.
I'm gonna assume Crabble butter's especially smooth, because I'm ready to feel like myself again. I've decided on the matriarch graft. This program started with Raptidons, so why not try the finest specimen to date? If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and take this spare part off your hands for my own research.
Go for it.
Oh, the Raptidon Matriarch will be a splendid match for you, Inez. Go on now. Get sorted while I get this machine up and running. Mind the Raptidon drool on the table. No need to be nervous. I promise.
Medical 3. Take deep breaths, Inez. Think happy thoughts.
Thank you for the bedside manner, Commander. As you can tell, I've got a nervous temperament and jump at the sight of my own shadow.
Enough distractions, please. I need the utmost focus for my work. This is beautiful work. My best yet. How does the limb feel, Inez? Any numbness? Pain?
Yeah, both. Body's not accustomed to the presence of another limb. Feels like I've got an extra passenger in my nervous system. But it certainly beats feeling like I'm bleeding on the inside. Or fighting the urge to feast on raw human flesh. Like last time.
Well, I'll certainly be having words with that surgeon, leaving you in a state like that. Now, you come back straight away if anything bothers you.
Will do, Doc. I thank you. And you, Commander, without your help, I don't know what I might have done. Whatever you need going forward, I'm there. You got my word.
All right. Better than nature. So now we have Inez. Oh, it looks like we have a perk point available for her. Training as a doctor gives her a good understanding of the anatomy of combatants. Oh, a ranged weapons tighter. Nice. Stuns the target, leaving them unable to act for a short time. Or tosses medicine packs near me. Walking over them automatically uses them, reducing your toxicity buildup or crash duration. I'll take that. So then she has a rifle, body armor. Her ability is a magic bullet. Inez uses her Raptidon graft, that's the one I chose, to cloak and retreat to your position. Once nearby, she throws down a canister of healing mist around her that heals the party while they stand inside of it. Her ability must be fully charged for it to be activated. Nice. The amount of inhaler charge you receive from drugs is increased. Nice. Alright, so that is better than nature. And there we go. Accept. That is better than nature and accepting Inez, recruiting Inez into the group. And there you go.